the E. coli, but will rather just rely on natural dilution in the water. The Vilas County Public Health Department will retest and let the public know. People should stay out of the water because consumption of E. coli can cause health problems. Anyone with questions or concerns should reach out to the health department. Senate Republicans blocked a bill that would have ensured Americans will have access to birth control. The Right to Contraception Act fell 9 votes short of the 60 votes needed to defeat a GOP filibuster. Senator Tammy Baldwin argued the bill is necessary because the Supreme Court cannot be trusted to uphold its precedent on protecting the use of contraceptives. When Roe versus Wade was overturned, Justice Clarence Thomas wrote that the court should reconsider other cases, including ones about contraceptives.
I will not just sit around waiting for the day that this Supreme Court takes away another one of our rights and freedoms.
The bill would have guaranteed the legal right for individuals to get and use contraception in every state. A warden of a maximum security prison in Wisconsin and 8 of his subordinates have been charged following the deaths of at least 4 inmates at the Waupun Correctional Institution. An investigation was conducted at the facility after 4 inmates died under different circumstances from June of 2023 until February of 2024. The Dodge County Sheriff held a news conference today outlining some of the circumstances involving the deceased inmates. Sheriff Dale Schmidt conducted the investigation and provided grueling details on how some of the inmates died.
We are operating the oldest prison in the state of Wisconsin at a dangerous and reckless manner.
3 of the 4 deaths at the prison are the subject of federal lawsuits. The jailed warden faces charges of misconduct in public office. 8 employees of the jail have been charged with inmate abuse, and 2 of those employees also face charges of misconduct in public office. We're back with our own Shauna Johnson's ongoing series about the child care crisis in northern Wisconsin. Today's topic, the passionate providers that nurture and grow our future leaders.
Child care centers are in dire straits right now. In my search for information on the child care crisis, I found that the passion staff members have for creating a better future for our children is really what's been keeping the doors open to these facilities.
It's a looming, catastrophic event that's going to happen, and you can mark my words, it will happen if something doesn't change.
Emily May King has been the program director at Terry's Treehouse in Arbor Vitae for 19 years.
I have a deep passion for advocating for the first years. A child's brain is 90% developed by the age of 5. And so to not value the investment, the energy, and the people that it takes for a village mindset, raising a child, it's critical.
She believes the state investing in childcare is worthwhile, nurturing and growing future leaders. And it's needed now more than ever because most families have 2 working parents.
Influence and being productive citizens.
Aside from the Child Care Counts funding nearing its end, another program called Partner Centers. This program offered many opportunities for local businesses and child care centers who participated. It paid 50% of child care services and ensured a slot for those children. It also brought in new staff who could work in the facility with their own children.
We were able to give these children space to grow, and seeing the leaps and bounds not only with their children, but these staff members, being able to give them scholarships and education and resources to be a better mom and a better educator, it has been awesome.
For PAL, most contracts are coming to a closure between now and until fall. Joni Derzinski, a mother of 2, used the Partner Up program as a newly single mom just moving into the community.
I felt like I was being nourished, in a way, and that's just like a personal feeling, and I think others felt that way too with the Partner Up grant and Child Care Counts. And so for that to get taken away, it's forcing people, and it's not a positive force. I think it's a negative force. It's stressful and a lot of fear and anxiety.
Joni said when you're putting your children first always, but then being forced into new or changing situations like losing access to childcare and providing for your family, it makes it really difficult to maintain the kind of stability children so badly need.
it's just really difficult to look at your children and still feel, you know, happy and present and comfortable with them when there's just so much dysfunction on a minor, you know, micro level and macro level with our state and our nation.
Gosh, it's just been great to see how it has supported them. And it's a shame, all the energy that was put into this system, this framework, and now it didn't get passed. And so all that energy, all that proof, all that research showing that this is a successful program is only for 2 years.
Advocates like Emily May said this is our future. How can anyone say it's not one of the most important investments you can make?
Something has to give, you know, and I've given my whole heart to it for such a long time. I can't walk away and give up on it.
Thanks for tuning in. Join me back here tomorrow for a talk with Senator Felskowski and candidate Andy Rich on where this topic stands in our state legislature.
Thanks, Shauna. Wisconsin utility workers were trapped near a dam today. Coming up, we'll hear about the rescue mission. That's
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
Welcome to Land O'Lakes, Serenity at the top of Wisconsin.
Stay with us at the Gateway Lodge in Land O'Lakes. Relax in our indoor pool, delicious dinners, and the coziest lounge in town. Come back to tradition at the historical Gateway Lodge.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard to get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love, like this sunshade rocker, just $59.99. A Milwaukee brushless drill driver kit, $99. This DeWalt battery combo pack, only $149. Plus, a Blaine's gift card makes the perfect Father's Day gift.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Sue right, Jake middle, me on the left.
Yeah, I knew I'd win.
Are you saying
What's
something?
really happening over there?
I think you're on mute.
There's no substitute for real gaming fun. Go where fun lives. Old Chunk Gaming Wittenberg.
How much was I paying a month for insulin?
$185.
$300.
$400. I never expected anyone to do something about it. But then Tammy Baldwin did.
She stood up to the drug companies and wrote a law capping the cost of insulin.
Thanks to Tammy, now it just costs $35 a month. She made a huge difference for so many of us.
She lifted a weight off all our shoulders.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. And your Ford dealer is the place to start. With a full lineup of vehicles and available powertrains. Get your ideal combination of power and capability with gas, hybrid, or all electric. But more important than the power you choose is what you choose to do with it.
Choose FlexBuy on a new Ford Edge and get 0% APR financing for 66 months plus $1,000 FlexBuy cash. Only at your local Wisconsin Ford dealer.
Join us in St. Germain Saturday, June 8th from 9 to 3 for the annual Walk in the Woods Art Fair held at the Chamber Park. Enjoy great art, wine and cheese tasting, and live music.
All right, welcome back, folks. This is some of the photos that was taken earlier today from some of that storm damage. One of our coworkers actually took this photo. Look at these wind gusts causing some damage, some tree branches down. Trees are down as well. I do have a few more photos to show you folks later on for final weather, but some storms definitely passing by earlier today. Still a little bit of action going on closer to Wausau, just south of that. Yellow and orange colors are right now.
Of course, well south of our region. Taking a closer look at some of these storms, not well developed at all right now. They are weakening as we continue to head later and later into these overnight hours. But earlier today, around 4 or 5 hours ago, we definitely had some activity, some stronger storms, severe thunderstorm warnings all over the area, closer to Wausau as well. Not this cell, but earlier today, we did have some severe weather. This is more of a stronger rain event right now, but we will continue to see some clearing. Most of us will see some breaks in the clouds out there overnight tonight. And then by tomorrow, more chances of sprinkles or some lighter showers throughout the day in the morning, and then same story throughout the day. It's not going to be an all-day event. We are looking at more of scattered light showers, nothing heavy. And then by Sunday, Saturday into Sunday, a couple more sprinkles will be back once again. Now, accumulation-wise, though, the next 24 hours, not much rain, maybe a tenth of an inch in most locations. A couple of spots around a trace or a little bit more than that. Temperature-wise, though, we were close to 80 degrees earlier today, back in the 50s. A couple of spots in the 40s right now. Manitowish Waters was showing around 49 degrees around 30 minutes ago, so it's bouncing around that 49 to 50 degree mark, but lots of cold air starting to develop right now into the Northwoods down south, closer to Wausau and Mosinee. They are looking at some mid-50s, even some lower 60s in some spots, closer to Apaka. Temperature trend-wise, we're going to be chilly for tomorrow. Only some upper 50s and then 60s making a return Friday, Saturday into Sunday. 70s Monday, Tuesday into Wednesday. So beginning to middle of next week, finally a little bit warmer air will be back in the forecast. Still some gusty winds down south. Now, this is with that storm right now, with a little bit of action still left over closer to Stevens Point, and same story south of that, closer to Apaka very, very soon. These wind gusts closer to 40 to 50 miles per hour in some spots, but we will continue to clear up. Some gusty winds out there for tomorrow, even closer to 40 miles per hour in some spots, mainly into southern and central Wisconsin, where some of these wind gusts might be even up to 40, 50, 40, 45, 50 miles per hour in some spots. A little bit lighter winds by Friday. Still looking at some gusts out there, but a few spots not looking too bad. For tonight, though, still some lingering showers, maybe a thunderstorm or two. Other than that, partly cloudy. Temperatures around 50 degrees with still some gusty winds. For tomorrow, though, upper 50s, partly cloudy. Other than that, light showers in the region. Our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress does show 70s making a return Monday, Tuesday into Wednesday. Dane?
First responders have rescued 3 people that were stuck near the edge of a dam in Chippewa Falls. Crews arrived to find 3 people on the boat, 2 firefighters and 1 street department worker. The crew had been working on repairing the safety buoys above the dam when the current redirected them.
We were performing some repairs on the buoy system above the dam with the street department, and at this time, I believe the current, the boat was overcome by the current, which pushed it up against the backside of the dam.
After nearly 2 hours, the people on the boat were able to get off and into another flotation device and were pulled to shore. The boat was removed from the dam at about 5. Having enough space to showcase all of their precious artifacts. One local museum is set for a big expansion soon. The Tomahawk Historical Society is more than 100 years old, and now it will be expanding with a new 5,000 square foot addition to the building, adding a new boat and print shop. This kind of project can be expensive, so to help raise money, the Tomahawk Historical Society board said they're starting fundraisers such as a shoe drive.
We're asking anybody from the Tomahawk area to donate lightly used shoes, and there are collection boxes throughout the town.
Places such as Triggs, Harley-Davidson, Community Bank, the Cracker Barrel, and more places around Tomahawk are participating. The shoe drive will be in July. The Mosinee softball team is heading to states. Coming up on Newswatch 12, hear from the Mosinee team as they are 2 days away from playing in the state semifinals.
I'm not from Wisconsin. But this was my childhood home. Graduated East High. Became a Badger in '86, where I've had my company for over 20 years.
And this is where we live. It's our family home.
I'm a fourth-generation Wisconsinite. It made me who I am. If Senator Baldwin's not going to be honest with you about where I'm from, what makes you think she'll be honest with you about anything? I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
It's held over, up to 60% off list prices
on hundreds of items at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Incredible deals, like this great-looking reclining sofa with power, just $727, or a great wicker sectional for spring, just $899. How about a comfy recliner with lots of storage? And so much more. But hurry, it ends soon. Up to 60% off list.
At the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Do not miss this one.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-833-376-4999.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
Today, it seems everyone can be their own service technician thanks to the internet. From servicing their own cars and engines to home remodels and projects, people are trying a little of everything. Here at Maher Water Corporation, we employ nationally certified and factory-trained technicians to keep your water treatment systems working to their full lives. We will treat you like our own family.
So if you want us to service your equipment, give us a call. But if you're the fix-it-yourself kind of person, we'll enjoy your funny video clips.
Huge live auction, Anago, Wisconsin. Classic cars, tools, like new trailers, sporting goods, guns, home contents, antiques, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys.
Coming up on News Watch 12 today, see if we can lasso Devin with some rodeo royalty.
Yeah, sounds very interesting. Darren will be watching for showers for the daytime tomorrow. Morning, tune in on your Thursday from 5 to 7 a.m.
The WIAA state softball tournament will get underway tomorrow down in Madison. The Mosinee Indians are on their way to state as they are the #1 team in Division II and will play in Friday's semifinal. We visited the Indians as they practiced for the last time before heading down to Madison.
The Mosinee softball team has made it to the state tournament as the #1 team in Division II. With a 28-1 record, state was the expectation for this group at the start of the season, and the game plan is not changing with the title on the line.
I think we gotta stay where we're at just because it's working right now. So we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, and we just know it's the same game we've been playing all season, and we can do it. So
the path to state has been tough with close wins over New London and Rice Lake. The Indians feel that their battle-tested squad will adjust well to the high-pressure feeling of state.
We know how to battle through adversity sometimes, and when things don't go our way, we know how to bounce right back, and not many teams might know how to do that, so we know that we got to bounce right back when things don't go our way.
For a talented group of Mosinee seniors, it's their last chance at the title. Senior Tristan Wickland recovered from what was supposed to be a season-ending injury and is not taking one last shot at a title for granted.
For sure, when I got injured, I just thought like my senior season was over. Like it was kind of just a heartbreaking experience. But being able to come back and know that my team has my back the whole way, they were there. They were like my sisters, and I think that I'm very fortunate to be given this opportunity.
Mosinee pitcher Ava Bussey comes into state off team with making her job as easy as it's been.
I have all faith in my teammates and that they'll make plays, and it's very relaxing on the mound because I know, hey, if I let a little grounder slip or something, I know they got my back.
It's 2 wins away from a championship for Division II's top team, a group that has had only one goal on their mind and is now just 2 games away from bringing home the second softball state championship in Mosinee history.
The Milwaukee Brewers took on the MLB's best team in the Philadelphia Phillies in Game 3 of their series in the city of brotherly love. The Phillies won each of the first 2 games of the series and were looking to finish off the sweep. The NL Central leading Brewers were looking to get out of Philly with a win. The breaks were not there for the Brewers offense today. Plays like this one, live drive by Gary Sanchez with a catch made by Bryson Stott robs him of a hit. We move to the fifth inning, still scoreless, not for much longer. Nick Castellanos crushes this one. That one is gone, and that would give the Phillies a 2-0 lead. We go to the ninth inning of this one. Brewers down to their final out. Jose Alvarado gets the strikeout, and that will do it. The Phillies get the win 2-0. They complete the sweep. Brewers will be back in action on Friday night when they are in Detroit taking on the Tigers. Let's take a look at the NL Central standings after today. Despite the sweep, it is still a 5.5 game lead for the Brewers over the Cubs. It is a tightly bunched division after that. The Cardinals and Pirates sit just half a game out of second place. And rounding out the standings, the Cincinnati Reds just a game and a half behind the second place Cubs. We'll be right back after the break.
Don't believe Tammy Baldwin's TV ads. Believe her record. Baldwin voted against $800 million for narcotic detection at our border. She voted against more Border Patrol agents, against tougher sentences for drug traffickers here illegally. No wonder overdose deaths have skyrocketed on Baldwin's watch, with cartel activity right here in Wisconsin. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
June Dairy Month is a special time to discover, taste, and celebrate the legacy of Wisconsin dairy. Dairy farming is key to Wisconsin's economy and communities. Because 95% of Wisconsin farms are family-owned, our dairy farms are committed to incorporating science and sound practices to ensure they produce the best quality milk while protecting the planet. Visit wisconsindairy.org to find a local dairy breakfast and raise a glass to the goodness of Wisconsin dairy.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for 27 years. They've always taken care of me. But when they asked me to talk to you about their special customer event, Us Days, I said, I gotta get in shape. So they sent me this Hollywood trainer. Oh, this guy's no joke. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers.
Now let's try burpees. Us Days is back at U.S. Cellular. Current customers get $1,200 off any phone, plus $300 off any tablet.
Complete your backyard with an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Spend less time maintaining your deck and more time relaxing on it with Ultra Deck low-maintenance composite decking. It's easy to install, easier to maintain, and built to last. Ultra Deck Triumph is only $199 per lineal foot after rebate. Suncast provides high-quality, low-maintenance, and easy-to-assemble storage. This Suncast 7x7 Cloverdale storage shed is only $699.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards. Meet a doctor who connects all the dots.
Oftentimes, people with low back pain, knee pain, or hip pain don't even recognize that it's actually coming from their feet.
Their feet? For real?
Absolutely, 100%. It can have a domino effect because their foot and their ankle aren't supported properly. Their whole body is out of whack.
Getting back into whack? Good Feet arch supports could help.
Keeping your body in good alignment, that can go a long way.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Governor Evers and members of his cabinet made several stops across the Northwoods as part of his administration's Cabinet on the Road tour. Here's Evers and his cabinet at Nicolet College. The purpose of the tour is to spend 2 days traveling and visiting local businesses and organizations while discussing development efforts across the northern part of the state. The governor, lieutenant governor, and many state secretaries made 4 stops today in Rhinelander, Tomahawk, Lake Tomahawk, and more. Officials will wrap up the 2-day tour tomorrow. There's some serious buzz happening in the Midwest right now, and we're not talking about all the events. We're actually talking about mosquito activity. It's higher than normal, meaning there's a lot more of the pests outside. The Metropolitan Mosquito Control District in Minnesota says the heavy rain this spring is the biggest factor behind this recent uptick in mosquitoes. Gordon Severson has more.
When the Metropolitan Mosquito Control District takes a sample, the dip, as they say,
oh yeah, there's quite a few in there,
may look something like this, with a handful of mosquito larvae. But lately,
some of these areas are finding excessive mosquitoes, more than 50 larvae per dip, which is extremely high.
For reference, spokesman Alex Carlson says if a sample shows 2 to 3 larvae, that's enough to send in their helicopters to drop treatment. With the rain, they've been struggling to get the helicopters out enough times to keep up.
It's just the rain has been relentless, and every time we get that excessive rain, more and more eggs hatch.
They are out in full force now.
Entomologists with the Minnesota Department of Health say good news is the species of mosquitoes we're seeing right now don't typically carry diseases. Those mosquitoes won't start hatching until later this summer. And even though parts of South America are seeing a massive increase in dengue fever this year, local experts say it should not be a problem here in the Midwest.
We don't have the right mosquitoes here all the time that can transmit that virus.
But entomologists say West Nile virus can be a problem this far north, so Minnesotans should take precautions, such as bug spray and clothing that won't attract mosquitoes.
So we say long, light, loose. Long sleeves, light colors, and loose fitting. That's going to be your best bet against mosquitoes.
Carlson says a dry June and July, like we saw last year, could lead to fewer mosquitoes later this summer. But
right now, there's just no end in sight to this rain, and so it's going to be a little while before the mosquitoes start to decline.
Join us in St. Germain Saturday, June 8th from 9 to 3 for the annual Walk in the Woods Art Fair held at the Chamber Park. Enjoy great art, wine and cheese tasting, and live music.
Every day, we get to know more about California multimillionaire Eric Hovde, a CEO whose bank makes millions at our seniors' expense. Hovde's bank even owns a nursing home being sued for elder abuse and wrongful death. No wonder Hovde said most seniors shouldn't vote. Listen.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Eric Hovde, a California CEO we can't trust to look out for our families. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
Upgrade your garage, patio, or basement this spring with our beautiful cutting-edge concrete coatings. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy and guaranteed to increase your home's value. For a limited time, save up to $500 off your project. Plus, call during this program to see if you qualify for payment starting at just $30 a month.
At Northwoods Furniture and Mattress, we're celebrating another year of helping you make your home your own with furniture and mattresses you love. We carry top brands, Lazy Boy, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and more. We also offer the area's largest selection of Amish-built furniture. Most items are in stock and available for express delivery. Personalize your home with a variety of unique lamps, wall art, accents, and area rugs. Visit our 2 family-owned furniture stores in Eagle River for exceptional selections, service, and savings.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
Builder Service. We are your hometown hardware store. Plumbing, electrical, paint, automotive, keys, tools, lawn and garden. We're more than just a lumberyard. Highway 45 in Elko.
Well, that kind of came suddenly this evening, that storm, Conrad.
Yes, yeah, lots of reports, guys. I don't know, were you guys outside earlier or no?
Right through. I drove through some of it, yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, lots of tree branches down. We do have some photos for you guys. Rudolph, thank you so much for sending some of these photos in. Trees down, tree branches down as well. Of course, 15,000 plus people without all over the place. We did get wind gusts over 60 miles per hour in some spots. Action. Green Bay, get ready. Showers moving on in. Tomorrow, cooler day, upper 50s, 60s by Friday, and then by next week, 70s will make a return with much nicer weather and a little bit less rain in the forecast.
I definitely saw on our social media and emails all the people sending in their photos of trees on the ground, so it's rough out there.
Keep sending them in for sure. We appreciate it.
Stay safe out there.
Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow.
Imagine trying to take on one of the big car companies. It's not easy. Yet this year, one local law firm finalized the largest compensatory verdict in state history against an automaker, over $38 million. And it was no fluke. That same firm has been holding big car companies accountable for faulty designs that cause injury for over 50 years. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
I'm so glad we're finally getting our new boat.
Right? So you guys picked out a boat. I'm going to have that to you in about 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Not at American Marine in Shawano. Buy a boat from us today and have it on the water next week. And we have more in stock than anyone else in Wisconsin. Pick from 900 boats and pontoons, priced low and ready to use. We will beat any competing deal by $500. Start having fun now and get on the water faster with American Marine Shawano.
After 19 years of furniture tradition, Lakeland Furniture and Mattress is closing its doors. Shop now at Lakeland's Price Crash Going Out of Business sale and take an additional 23% off the already lowest March sale price. Prices crashed on quality name brand furniture including Amish and Up North, mattresses, dining room sets, and accessories. Free financing, all credit welcome, special sale hours. Hurry in today to the Price Crash Going Out of Business sale at Lakeland Furniture and Mattress in Minocqua.